All right, ladies and gentlemen, it happened exactly as I predicted. My prediction said Crawford will style on Canelo. He will win this fight 8 rounds to 4. The size will not be a factor. The power will not be a factor. Bud is great as long as he carried that weight well. As long as he still maintained his speed and his agility at that weight, he's got the perfect style to beat Canelo, and he did it. 116, 112 one time, which is what I predicted, 8 rounds to 4. 116, 112, exactly what I called on one card, and then 2 cards give it 115, 113, which is not a good card, but you know it's hard, it's impossible to beat Canelo. They still gonna try their best to make it look better than it actually was, even if he loses. Even if he loses, they'll try their best to make it look better than it actually was. In my opinion, Canelo won 2 to 4 rounds maximum. If you're being the most generous, you could give him those many rounds. If you really wanted to be super hyper critical and you want to, favor boxing, skill, defense, countering more than you want to score, walking forward, ring generalship, high guard and just throwing, landing haymakers, but not really setting up combos, just throwing random power punches with no jabs to set it up. If you want to favor that, just spamming haymakers, maybe you could give Canelo 3 to 4 rounds. But if you really score on boxing craftsmanship, this could have been 10-2. This could have been 9-3. We were getting so late in the fight, and I was looking at it like, damn, has Canelo's won like 2 rounds? I'm trying to be nice. I'm like, damn, is because I knew the judges were not going to be, they'll find a way to make Canelo look good. So I'm like, what could they possibly be thinking right now? I'm like, even if the judges are the fixes in, like y'all said it with Triple G, it's gonna be too hard for him to even do this one. He got styled on, like we predicted in like Canelo. It is very honorable the fact that he fights bigger guys, has knocked out bigger guys, has dominated bigger guys. As a guy that came all the way up from when he fought Floyd at 152, and gone all the way up to 175, knocked out Kovalev. It's very admirable to fight those bigger guys. But in my humble opinion, this is a more strategic decision more than a bravery decision. Those bigger guys are more conducive to fighting Canelo's fight. He loves to walk forward with the high guard. He knows he has an all-time great chin. He'll walk forward at you with the high guard. He'll take your best shots, and then he'll get you pinned in the corner, and he'll tee off on you, and he'll land his haymakers, and he'll throw heavy left hooks to the body, left hooks to your arms, left hook to your shoulders, just to break you down. In my opinion, and from what I've seen in his career, he does not do the best against smaller guys that have the agility to pivot off, cut angles, counter him, and not get pinned down in those spots when he likes to walk you down. And that is exactly what we saw in this fight. That is exactly what we saw in this fight. When he faces a guy that can pivot off, a guy that can counter, a guy that can move better than him, he has nothing. He had nothing for Crawford. He was landing a left hook underneath, with the southpaw. He's landing a left hook under the jab hand of Crawford, which was kind of nice at times. Kind of nice body attack. He landed a couple straight rights that were good, but besides that, he didn't have many productive moments in this fight, man. This is one of the when Canelo loses, damn it, he loses. If it's a close fight, he's probably gonna win. But when he loses, he really gotta lose. Look at the Floyd fight. Look at the Bivol fight. He really got outclassed in all of those. And now we add Crawford to that list. It's tough. It's tough for Canelo. Like I said, we're obviously going to talk about Crawford. This is his moment. He goes into a crazy, discussion now, which I'll discuss later. But first, let's talk about Canelo, man. It is going to be quite a blemish on his resume if this is how he closes out. To what most people say, and I actually defended Canelo against this, but people call me a Canelo hater in this week because I'm rooting for Crawford and I picked Crawford. But and a lot of times people have called me a Canelo glazer because I thought Canelo wasn't ducking Benavidez for a couple years. But at some point, it's just like, yeah, he was ducking Benavidez. So to close out your resume at 168, ducking the best guy at 168, and then losing to a 154 pounder that came, or really a 147 pounder who fought at 154 once, then came up 14 pounds and took all your belts. 3-time undisputed now. A little guy that you almost smirked at when he called you out at first comes up and beats you. And then the guy that was actually in your weight, you never fight him. He might have to fight Benavidez to redeem himself now. He might be more prone to take that fight now to gain back the respect of the boxing world, to reclaim, arguments about his resume now. All the best names on his resume are losses. Who's his best win? Triple G? Is Triple G higher all time than Canelo? Is Triple G higher all time than Bivol? Is Triple G higher all time than Crawford? The Bivol one may be debatable, but I don't think so. All the best guys on his resume are losses. I'm sorry to say it. I like Canelo, but his resume is going to start looking funny in the light. It's going to start looking funny in the light. If he doesn't, at least go fight Benavidez to redeem yourself. But I'd favor Benavidez right now, man. Canelo fights a style that it's just not conducive to win against guys that are agile and guys that have 12-round cardio. Guys that have 12-round cardio and good foot speed and good footwork. Thank you for the follow on Kick. Guys that have that are tailor-made to beat him. Unless he can knock you out. Unless he can finally catch you and knock you out, like Billy Joe Saunders had a lot of success early, being a quick, agile guy, but Canelo eventually caught him. But if he can't catch these guys, and Crawford was able to take some of his best punches, if he can't catch you and hurt you, what can he do? And now we're moving on to the man of the hour. I ain't gonna shit on Canelo too much because the Mexican fans, I feel bad for y'all. Y'all show up heavy, and y'all had so many disappointing years. When Canelo would come, or when Floyd would come in there on Mexican Independence with a sombrero on and beat one of y'all guys, or when Tank beat Ryan, I be feeling bad, man. The Mexican fans will literally be 90% of the crowd, and then they guys lose. I'm like, damn. Y'all need a new guy. I don't think Canelo must not. Hey, the Mexican fans might jump ship, and Benavidez is their guy now. If Canelo does fight Benavidez, they might be done with him after this. All the stock they put in this fight. Hey man, I don't know who they would cheer. I don't know. A lot of Canelo fans are definitely Canelo fans. But a lot of his fans are also just Mexicans or Mexican Americans that have pride in their people. So if he's faced up with another new, younger, undefeated, also Mexican fighter, I don't know. It might be a split crowd. And that might be just what he needs to get his crowd back, is to fight Benavidez and win. I would favor him to lose. But that's probably what he needs at this point. And then Crawford, the man of the hour. Who moves into all-time great discussions that he already was in, but he moves to some even bigger ones. Three times undisputed in the 4-belt era. 3 times undisputed, ladies and gentlemen. Jumps up 14 pounds to dethrone a Hall of Famer and an undisputed champion that's defended that belt. That was undefeated at 168. Canelo was undefeated at 168. This was his best weight class. And he comes up 14 pounds, makes it look easy, takes all his belts like it wasn't shit. This dude is a top 5 to 10 great of all time. There's nothing more to say. You can start naming off names. If you're an old school guy, you can start naming off names. But if you're going off resume, some of y'all get caught in nostalgia, and the eye test is like, no, I'm telling you right now, I saw Hagler on the night he beat Hearns, and to my eyes, that is the greatest I've ever seen in my life. That's cool. But when the rubber hits the road and the dust settles and we look at resumes, Crawford just passed a lot of y'all favorites. I'm sorry. I know he was a late bloomer. I know he wasn't a mainstream star until his 30s. For the casual fans, he's top 5 to 10 all time. I'm ready to say it. I'm not ranking right now, but just off what he's done, he has to be up that high. He has to be. Incredible. Absolutely incredible fight. Absolutely incredible. Man. I don't know what Crawford does next. He doesn't really need to do anything else. He doesn't need to do anything else. If he retires, like I said, he's already in those all-time great discussions. If he decides to come back, I don't even know who's left. Is he gonna start a real campaign at 68? Who's even there that would be big enough of a name to deserve a Crawford fight after this? A rematch? Do we really need to see a rematch? I don't think so. Does Canelo really want a rematch? I don't think so. He was frustrated in there. He was mad. He was pissed off. That's what happens. He's fight those smaller guys. He'll sit there with the slow, powerful guy. He'll take your best punch. He'll cover up, and he'll smile it off. But when you ducking and dodging, pivoting on him, angling on him, where he can't pin you down in the corner, he gets mad. He gets frustrated. He headbutts. That was a headbutt. I don't care what y'all say. That was a headbutt. And, amen. Absolute greatness. Callum Walsh, I'm a Callum Walsh hater, but yeah, that fight was not good. You know what? I'm not even going to talk about the rest of the card because Crawford and Canelo deserved the full spotlight for this card. The undercard was not great anyway. Turki Al-Sheikh and Dana White. Dana White claims, I'm not a Dana White guy at all either. And I'm starting to not become a Turki guy. These dudes they're kind of getting on my last nerves. But they sit here and talk about we need to improve the pacing. And then the main event don't start till like 1 a.m. Eastern. It just ended. It's 1 a.m. my time, which is 2 a.m. Eastern. This shows Dana White, you're not in charge as much as you think. We see like, oh, this is a 50-50. Dana and Turki coming together. No. Turki is the money. It's Riyadh season. Dana White is 1A. Or no, Turki is 1A. Dana's 1B. Because Dana said he hates the pacing of boxing cards. He hates the extra performances. And what the hell did we have on this card? Music performances, extra dead weight time in between. We were an hour and a half into the main card and we had one fight finished. So that shows, Dana, you ain't that in charge. Because I know if he was in charge, he would have had them speeding right through just like UFC cards on a strict schedule. But Turki kept it the way Turki likes it. And it'll be interesting to see what they continue to do in the future. Stay the hell away from the Ali Act. Shout out Sean Zattel. Great fight. Great fight from Canelo. Incredible. Incredible. I just won some damn money. Let me see how much I got to end the stream and go see how much money I won. Thank you guys for coming to the stream. Incredible night. Incredible night of boxing. Incredible night for Terence Bud Crawford. And a revealing night for Canelo. And a tough night for the Mexican fans. I hope y'all taking it well. Go get drunk. Go drink some Coronas. Wash the pain down with some Coronas and some... Is it racist if I say tacos? I'm sorry. I already said it. Good night. Good night. Crawford, you to go.